the year 2024 and what it holds for the world, the church, and believers at large. 2024 is one of the years in the seasons, in the times and seasons of the Lord. It's also a year wherein the love of God is going to come into very great and immense focus. It's a year wherein believers will have to immerse themselves in the understanding of the love of God, where we'd have to soak ourselves deeply in the love of God to understand practically God's love to us, God's love to His children, and also to insist on the workings of God's love in our daily lives and ensure that we see the expressions of His love manifest towards us. This would begin with an understanding where we come to an increased knowledge and increased understanding, increased communication with God with regards to His love. Apart from God's love towards us, also our love work towards others, other believers, the world, and our society is going to be coming into very great and intense focus. It's going to be one year wherein your love work is going to be tested. Your love work is going to be tested. And so it will be important for the fruit of the Spirit, that is love, to find expression in our lives, because we know that love is the engine that powers faith to bring results, because faith works by love. So our understanding, a deeper understanding of the love of God and His workings in our life, is going to be required this year. This year is also going to significantly require an upscale in consecration. This year is going to require an upscale in consecration, very intense consecration for the believers. Is going to be necessary this year. It's going to be necessary. It's going to be required in this year. One of those consecrations is our function in our duality, where we are able to see in the spirit realm and in the physical at the very same time. At the very same time, it is going to be very, very important. It's going to be very, very important. It's going to started right up through November, and it's going to run down into February. In this month, you are going to be meeting people. You are going to be meeting people. It is very important, both from people that God sends to us, and we're also going to be meeting people that the enemy will also send, from the diabolic and the divine. Evil will mimic human interaction, so you need discernment. Evil will mimic human interaction, so you need discernment. It's very important. Also, divinity will put on mortal garbs, so we need to have the ability to differentiate between good and evil, to differentiate between those who God has sent to us and those who the enemy has sent to us. It is very important. By the time you step into February, it will now come into places, into geographies, into territories, and into locations. God is going to bless us to walk in capacity. Capacity is going to be the ability to know the difference between those who God sent to you and those who the enemy sends to you. And that capacity isn't muscle, isn't physical strength. That capacity is a walking, talking relationship with the Holy Spirit. We, as a believer, you would have to cultivate on a daily basis if you have not been doing so before now. It is very, very important. It is very, very important. One of the things that capacity will do is that it will bet instruction, it will bet directions, it will bet blueprints. So it is going to be very, very important. It is going to be very, very important. God is bringing people to you. God is bringing people to you. People who are going to lift you. People who are going to be your power people. Who are going to be your power people. Who are going to be your power people. In the next broadcast, we're going to be looking at the 10 sets of people God is going to be bringing to us. God is going to be bringing people to you this month. God is going to be bringing people to you at the beginning of this year. And so it's important for us to begin to locate these people by the Spirit of God, as God will also be sending us to people to be the power people into their lives, to be the gifted people into their lives. God is bringing people. Also, the devil is also sending people. So we need discernment. We've got to be watchful. We've got to be careful.